Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Purpose Investments announced Friday, April 16th, that it has been cleared by Canadian securities regulators to launch the Purpose Ether ETF, the first direct custody Ether ETF in the world. Joining me to discuss is Som Seif, founder and CEO of Purpose Investments. Som, congratulations on the news. It's great to see you again. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Thanks for having me, Jill, and we're really excited about getting this to the marketplace.
So tell us about it. What is the ETF designed to do, and how will the daily NAV price?
So this is just like we've done in our successful Bitcoin ETF, BTTC. We're going to be bringing the first sort of direct holding ETF owning Ether, the token for the Ethereum ecosystem. So what's unique, again, of course, this will be traded on the stock exchange. It will have 100 cents on the dollar that will be invested in the ETF will be backed by Ether in our cold wallet at our sub-custodian and custodians. And then it will track that price on a day-to-day basis, on a regular basis. And so very exciting on that nature. And it'll be, the first time investors can have a really simple and efficient and secure way to own Ether in their portfolios.
What were some of the challenges bringing an Ether ETF to market, and what brought the Ontario Securities Commission around?
Well, look, I mean, just like in Bitcoin, it's a digital asset. And so first and foremost, you always have the challenge of kind of marrying the traditional finance world with the digital asset world. And that, but we've, spent the last couple of months perfecting that, I think, very successfully with our Bitcoin ETF, which is now close to 1.5 billion in assets and has been trading extremely efficiently. So, we have all the confidence in being able to do the same with the Ether ETF. I think the pipes are exactly the same. The difficulty and the difference is that Ether is a little less liquid than you'd find in traditional Bitcoin. So, making sure that we have the right market makers, the right infrastructure to be able to execute, efficiently, all of those things with the brokers, from a trading perspective had to be put in place. But we feel very confident that Ether will be a very successful vehicle for that. And then, being able to put that into the ETF form, and making sure that the regulators were comfortable with that was a very important question that, we had to address, because of course they had to get there with Bitcoin. But second, with Ether, it's, what is Ether to them? Like, is it a commodity? Is it a technology platform? What is it? And those were the things we had to address with them.
It's quite remarkable to hear the type of growth that the Bitcoin ETF had so quickly in just about 2 months. So with the Ether product, is this suitable for retail investors and advisors as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, I am personally extremely passionate and focused on Ether. I've been involved in Ether for the better part of 4 or 5 years now, and have I just see the technological opportunity, but it is a very different kind of, call it, in my opinion, investment opportunity than Bitcoin. Both of them get coupled together in the sense that they are both digital assets and cryptocurrencies in that sense. But frankly, Bitcoin has a very important role as a store of value. Its utility is very specific and linear. But Ethereum has this amazing opportunity as the platform of the future for technology and innovation of society in many ways, decentralized finance, and everything from what we're seeing in NFTs today, tokenization of assets, very excitingly. And so, in my opinion, the way you look at Ethereum is much more like you would look at a technology company. Does it have the scalability, the execution, like a Google or an Amazon, to effectively become the world, leading platform to enable, really interesting commerce and activities on top of it?
All right, Sam, great to catch up with you as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.